Does anybody know what this plant is? I thought that it was scallions, because I did have scallions last year and it stayed and bloomed again. But I don't remember these flowers. And the bottom of it doesn't look like scallions anymore. So if somebody could enlighten me as to what it is, I would appreciate it. Look at the bees. Is that amazing or what? Oh my gosh. Look at them. I really don't remember these flowers. Um, There's my peppers, still growing. Still growing. There's some basil under there. That's basil that I cut off my plant that's by the deck, and rooted them in some water, and then I planted them under here, and they grew really well. Okay, look at this. Look at that. Oh, jeez. They're giants. There's 4 of them. Oh my God. Oh my God. I really don't like bugs. I only like butterflies. Wow. If this was a spider, I would not even be here. It's amazing. They are pollinating. That's what they're doing. Get away from me. And morning glories, they've come back for like 10 years because of seeds dropping. Pretty. That's my Dusty Miller, that's still growing. My coleuses, they were tiny little things at the beginning of the summer. These are my very favorite flowers ever. They're Gerber daisies. And when the flowers start to go to seed, I cut them off and I put them in a brown paper bag, and I replant them every summer or spring, every spring. They're expensive, and they do grow from the seeds. Some of them, not every seed, because if it was every seed, I'd have 1,000,000 of them. There's one that's gonna come to seed really soon. Okay, of course, these little flowers right here are fake. And that little basket, that's a hanging basket that was fake. I'll show you the fake stuff. Real. 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 My daisies, oh God, I love them. Of course, that's fake right there. I put them in there for decoration. I can't plant all these flowers, and when things start drooping and dying, they're still alive. So I just stick them in there in a spot here and there. These are real, all real, all real, 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 real. 80%, 90% is real. This way, I don't have to water everything. Because, like this long period where we didn't have water, it was hard enough watering the real ones, let alone having to worry about fakes. Those are fake hydrangeas. I got them from AC Moore. That makes them really realistic looking. Everything over here is real, except this in the vase. I mean the basket. But everything over here is real. Let me see something. Tomato plant. This one is dying, but it's still producing some green ones. It didn't yield much this year at all, but I did get some. Not enough really to give away. But I think next year I'm going to plant them earlier. I try to plant them in May, or at least wait until the last frost. But it takes them too long to grow, and you don't start getting anything till like August. I don't like that. These are dying. Hostas, they're dying. This is the tiny little cherry tomato plant that I planted in May. And it has given me cherry tomatoes by the ton. And it's even growing over the 6-foot fence. And on the other side, I started to put a sign telling anybody, if you want to pick these that are hanging over, you can have them. They're probably doing it anyway. But it's almost like every day, word comes. See them? See. Yeah. And under the tents, there are no real flowers. I'm not watering anything under here. No way. I don't worry. Go through that. I made that right there. I had a decorator plant that I had gotten from Bob's, and took it out of the original bowl. I took the bamboo branches out and put them in this, and put some fake ferns that look real. That's not real. It's pretty though, and they serve their purpose inside where you never have to water them. This I love. I made this. Put this together. This is not real. This is one of my fountain vases that I spray painted black and red, and then I stuck this in the top. I got the greenery from AC Moore or Michael's, one of them, and put that flower in there. It matches. Everything matches, right? Yep. No watering. Love it. But look at my veggies over there. They look pretty. They look so pretty. I'm just really sorry that we didn't have any barbecues or happy hours and stuff this year. Couldn't do it though. So pretty much all we did was chill with family and friends. Had a couple of maybe two. My family and then his family. And 4 of my best friends. And let's see. Oh, these are real. Those are real. These are real. Planted them last year, and they're really big this time. They're called Mexican feather plants. It's weird because I have to, about the end of July, I had to actually take a big comb and comb all the seeds off of them. The seeds make them look like feathers. I think maybe that you could see some in here. No, it's not. Here's some. Every one of these is a seed. See? Look at that. They're seeds. And they go everywhere. They blow everywhere, and they will root anywhere. And I didn't want that to happen, so I took a comb and combed them all off. I had a whole bag full of them and threw them away. They're really just decorative, but I don't want them to spread. I planted these, I think it's ginkgo or ginkgo vines, and they were very, very tiny in those tiny little planters that you buy from Home Depot, and they've grown beautifully. This used to be my fountain, and the pump stopped working, so I took the vases off. I showed you one of them. There's 3 of them, and planted stuff in them. And I took rocks from my yard and put them in there as a base. I put a pot and planted these. All the rocks are like this area over here used to be a 4-foot swimming pool. You know, Brittany grew up with it. Had it when she was a baby, all the way till the kids grew up and wouldn't, till all the kids in the family grew up and nobody was using it anymore. Perfectly, still good pool, but the girls reached the age where they didn't want their hair to get wet, and I do. Right now, several times I wished I've had it because of Wanda's grandkids. You know, they would have loved it. They would have loved it. It was here when Taj was little. Wanda's boys grew up in it. But anyway, all the rocks around here, all these huge rocks and stuff, every rock came from that dirt when when the men were digging that pool. Under here are rocks, probably a whole new city. But every rock that you see on my property came from our dirt. This huge one, they dug that up. I remember that. All of them. Well, so anyway, that's it. Just wanted to, oh, my herbs. Still growing. Still growing. That's my parsley, my oregano, my chives, my basil. I wanted to grow them in the pot next to the door so I can go get them when I want it. So, and everything else I planted. Still growing strong. I love it. Summer's still growing strong here. And I'm going to milk it, milk it, milk it. Okay. That's it. Bye-bye. Bye.